Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you how to find authentic Louis Vuitton handbags for cheap. I'm going to walk you through how to find pre-loved authentic Louis Vuitton handbags online, so let's jump into it. I thought I should hurry and clarify cheap, and by cheap I mean you can find bags under $100. You can also find them at a really steep discount, 50 to 90% off. And if you're thinking, can you really find authentic Louis Vuitton bags for under $100? Yes, you can, because I've done it. $90 speedy in amazing pre-loved condition, and I'm going to tell you what to look for, where to start. So let's jump into it. These are great tips for seasoned Louis Vuitton owners that have a wonderful collection, or if you're beginning and you don't know where to start, let me help you. These tips will just save you money and help add to your collection or your amazing addiction. Let's jump in. I'll share my tips first, and I'll walk you through on my computer in a few minutes on exactly how I do everything. First, set your budget. Set your budget. Know how much you have to spend. This can also kind of give you a really great foundation on where to start. It can help you search the types of bags that are in your price range and kind of give you an idea of the condition that your bag or type of bag will probably be in. If you have $100 to $300, you can still find a really great bag compared to thousands of dollars. I mean, the price you have as it goes up, you'll just be getting different styles and conditions and things like that. But still, for $100 to $300, you get amazing bags. I know because I own several that were on the cheaper, less expensive side. So keep that in mind. Second is educate yourself. Get in the search, look online, know the types and styles that are on there, and know the inventory is always changing, and know vintage styles, and know a style or categories that you would like to look for. So if you don't know where to begin, type shoulder bag, tote bag, bucket bag, clutch, and just see what pops up, and then start making a list. And some styles might be a little bit more expensive. I know Neverfulls are a lot more than little Speedies. I mean, it just comes with the territory of working and trying to buy Louis Vuittons. The next tip I have are know the more inexpensive styles if you are wanting to keep your budget a little bit smaller. There's 4 that I know of, and if you know of any others that are a great starting bag that are on the less expensive side, let me know in the comments. 1 Speedy 25s, 2 Alma bags, and I'll try to pop pictures up so you can see what I'm talking about. But Almas are that street chic bag. I think they're so classy, and I hope to own one day. But the only things with those bags and the Speedies, the handles are short, so when you're in the bathroom trying to wash your hands and you're like this with your bag and not wanting to get it wet, you just have to be really careful. The third bag is a bucket bag, but sometimes bucket bags come with sticky lining, so please know when you are buying pre-loved and you're reading descriptions and really doing your research to know that you might have to invest a little bit more time and money to get it to a point that you can actually use it and rock it. The fourth bag is a little cosmetic bag. They sometimes also have sticky linings, but you can find them for usually 40 to 60 bucks in really awesome pre-loved condition. So keep in mind that, and kind of like with what I said with the bucket bags, be mindful of having to invest a little bit more. Next tip, will and will not. I will bid on this, I will not bid or buy this. The 3 things I will not buy when I'm looking pre-loved. 1, cracked canvas. Won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I feel like once it's a problem, it's always a problem. You can glue it, but really you can't fully fix it. The second tip is a stinky bag. You run the risk of not being able to get that scent out, so I will not touch them. The third is if they're really dirty, count me out. No thanks. With the time and investment, and maybe that stain won't come out, no. Things I do look for to slash my price on bags, I'll tell you some really awesome things to look for. Leather pieces missing that can easily be fixed, replaced, super inexpensive. Next one, nicks and dings in the brass pieces. Darkening leather. You can also get leather replaced. Can be expensive, but you can do it. The next thing I look for, and I think this truly helped me get my bag for as cheap as I did, I bought a bag that didn't have the authentic button. One button is missing, it came with this button. It wasn't fully missing, but they replaced it before they sent it to me. So it's got a button that's not Louis Vuitton and one that is, and then these two are. But if it bugs me, I'll just tie a cute little scarf around it or something. But people don't like that. The only reason, I don't care, is now I just have to take it to a cobbler. I can't take it back for the warranty at the Louis Vuitton store. So just keep in mind of that, but it's cheaper to take it to a cobbler from what everybody is saying. And if a bag is dirty and I know I can fix it up, I bid on it because usually that will knock down the price also. So just keep in mind there are some things that you can give and take and everybody's different. If a bag is marked as junk in the description, probably stay away from it. That would be some of my advice. Let's see, I have a little list. So next is be patient. It took me 5 months to find my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag in the condition I wanted and in the price I wanted. I also did refine my search. I buy on eBay. I feel safest on eBay. I do not buy on Poshmark, Tradesy, or anything like that. I love eBay. Everybody's different. So, everybody's different. But when I was finding my Neverfull, I refined the search on the sidebar, and I'll show you exactly how I did it, and searched Neverfull and searched the condition that other bags around my price point were in, and mine was by far the best condition I've seen at the price point it was at. All of the other bags had cracked canvas, cracked leather that I knew I'd have to replace, stains inside, nicks in the canvas I knew, no thanks. But I scored and I saw, you know what, I'm getting a really good deal. The next tip is to know your risks online. Know that you might be paying custom fees for a bag if you're doing business with over the seas sellers, and kind of know your risk. Read reviews on the sellers. Really research that. I saw a lot of people that were trying to get on and sell authentic, brand new Louis Vuitton Neverfulls for $400 with a pouch. Unheard of, you guys. Do not fall for it. Really know kind of where you're going, and just know that there are things that come with buying online. My last and full final tip with buying awesome pre-loved bags is to don't be afraid to bid on things from overseas sellers. I buy all my stuff from Japanese and Chinese based sellers. They indicate every little nick, cranny, thing that could be looked at as a flaw on a bag, and they document and picture everything. And every time I've received a bag, I have been pleasantly surprised. I feel like they over-deliver. They under-promise, over-deliver. That's right? Yeah. But I have loved working with Chinese sellers. They're really great. I feel like I get an awesome bag for a fraction of the cost. And they're really, really great to communicate and be quick because they really care about their eBay status and the reviews that they receive. So with that being said, I do shop on eBay. I feel like I'm protected with the eBay seller or eBay buyer protection, and also through my credit card or PayPal, whatever I decide to pay with. So just know the risks going into it, and now I'll walk you through exactly how I find my bags. Now we are on eBay.com, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to find pre-loved Louis Vuitton handbags on eBay. So first thing, start with searching a model or type of bag. So Speedy 25, but one thing I will strongly urge you to do, instead of just typing in something small like that, or like Neverfull MM bag, really refine your search to Louis Vuitton. This will cut out a lot of fluff. If you just do a Speedy 25, it will pull up everything that's incorporated or has that in like the title. So bag shapers, organizers, little accessories like tags and things you can add to your bag. So by doing this, it cuts out fluff, it creates a more organized way to search, and gives you a really great starting point. I love this, that eBay breaks their things down into budgets already for you. So you can click this, it will bring up everything under $240 on up, and then you can really refine your search right here by putting in your specific budget. So let's do it, $1 to $200. I always like to sort when I start by cheapest with shipping, and I also love to do it also with time ending soonest, so that if there is a great deal on a bag, I can sneak in and buy it really quick. Okay, so there's 3 different ways you can find bags on eBay, and by that I mean you can bid now, create an offer, and bid with an auction. So let's do a buy it now option. That just means you do not have to bid, you just go in, find a bag you want, at the price point you want, buy it now, pay this price, and there's no fluff, no bid war, nothing like that. Keep in mind when you do a bid it now that you can run into issues, because sometimes sellers will create 2 different prices. So they have a bid price and then they have a higher bid it now price, and that just is more for convenience and they make more money. So I steer clear of those. But all of these bags right now, I've actually looked through all of them, and in the price points that I would honestly spend, and none of them are ones that I would want to bid or buy it now on. So what I would do is I would bid and just try my luck. And when I usually bid, I bid on a bunch of bags and there's a budget. You can always set your budget when you're bidding, and once you set that budget, it will automatically bid for you if people are bidding against you. I usually get outbid on things like that, but once in a great long time, I will win bags for a fraction of the cost, really inexpensive. So keep in mind to be aware if you are bidding on a lot of bags, sometimes you can win. You just have to be mindful you might have to cancel some of those bags. So be realistic in that. Another thing I like to look for is the labels of free returns and free shipping. So I don't have to cut into my budget for shipping, and I don't have to cut into my budget if the bag doesn't work out and it's not as described or something. $30 for shipping, that's a little steep. So do what works for you. If you want to create an offer for a bag, and not all listings have that option, it will tell you usually right here if they have that option. I'll see if I can find it to show you really quick. They're not super common. Or best offer. So right there it will give you base price or best offer. So you can bid, try your lucky hand at bidding, buy it now, or best offer. So keep that in mind. And be patient, because this inventory is always changing. The next thing I quickly wanted to go over are reviews. Make sure you are reading these reviews. I've actually purchased from these guys before. They're super amazing, and they go above and beyond. Their star rating shows that, their feedback rating shows that. Make sure you are going through the feedback with a fine-tooth comb. Some eBay sellers, and I know of people doing this because they have explained it to me on how they run their eBay shop, and it makes me nervous, so I always read this. But some people, especially with starting out their business on eBay, they'll create little penny listings or really cheap little listings, and then they'll have their friends or family get on and buy those listings. Once they have notified that they've been shipped or handed out, then their friends and family will add their reviews and their biased reviews. So keep that in mind to really read reviews. So moving right along with that, I'm going to show you some never full listings. So I found bags in about in the $600 to $700 range. So let's say I'm going to bid on this one. This is where I would pull up all of these listings to see the quality and the shapes that these are in. This one I wanted to hurry and pull it up for you because it's got some really great things that I look for. One, tons of pictures. These guys detail every little thing. These guys are awesome. I'll show you who they are. Next, Innovation, really great star rating, great feedback. I've bought from them before. They're fabulous to work with, super speedy on shipping, and everything is documented. And this is a really good deal if you are in the market for a bag like this, $603. is not bad. Free shipping over the sea sellers. So I also like that they have a rating system with letters. So it will quickly go over and rate it, and then the rating for a C is fair, has been used, filling, obviously, but still acceptable. I usually look for C's. That sounds bad, but C's have been good to me because it tells you that it's been used, but it's really it's still really in great condition. So I have looked through these. I would honestly bid on this. The interior looks pretty much spotless, and I highly recommend these guys. These date stamps are a great indication that bags are usually authentic. Some knockoffs come with them, but you have to be mindful and know what they are. I'll link authentication shops down below in the description that I've used and are really wonderful to work with and have a great reputation for online. This will tell you kind of where the factory is located, where it was made, and the date it was made. They're kind of hard to read. They're kind of built differently, but check for those. If listings don't have those, ask the sellers for those. Sometimes they forget to put them on or just don't put them on. So keep that in mind. One other thing I quickly wanted to go over. Stay away from this. Zero feedback, different names. There are so many of these Louis Vuitton Neverfulls that are claiming that they're real with no tags. But you guys, people don't sell stuff like this for that price. I know because I searched for a really long time for a bag. I know I'm not a pro at Louis Vuittons necessarily, but I feel like I'm pretty well educated with that stuff. So definitely keep in mind, and a lot of these sellers are popping up. Like this one, I bet it's another one. They have beautifully staged pictures and people would jump at that price, but look. So just be mindful, do not fall for stuff like this. Just really be careful, do your research, and know exactly what you are looking for. And I feel like that's pretty much everything I have kind of to walk you through on eBay. Let me think really quick if there's anything else I wanted to show you. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to show you really fast. This bag looks good in the picture, but when you get up close, like that lining, that would scare me so bad. So I wouldn't bid on that. So be mindful of the things like that, because seriously, it's kind of scary to invest in bags like this. There were two other things I forgot to hurry and tell you while I was showing you things on my computer about eBay. The first thing, if you do bid on items, bags, or anything else on eBay and you get outbid, once that item sells, eBay will send you a notification email telling you what that item actually sold for. So it's really fun to kind of track what those bags or items are selling for. So that's really helpful to kind of keep track of. The second thing that I quickly thought about, if a bag is not selling and you are watching that bag to see if other people are watching for it or bidding on it, and it doesn't sell and they relist it, it will send you a notification email that it was relisted. Sometimes the sellers drop those prices, so keep those things in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. I'm sorry it was so long, but I had amazing tips I thought I could share with you and help you out with finding Preloved Louis Vuitton bags on eBay. So thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.